This is the work solution to Mechanical Science Sheet 10, Part 3. A brick is placed on a slope which is at 45 degrees to the horizontal, and it slides down the slope with an acceleration of 4 meters per second. What is the coefficient of friction between the brick and the surface? Okay, so if we draw our surface here, and we have our block, we say that we have a force going down. This force is equal to mg. So mg is going to have two components. One is the normal component, and one is the force that's going to, push it downwards. That's what causes our acceleration. So we can label this as N as normal force, and we'll just call this one F. And we also have a frictional force going that way that we'll call FF. Hopefully it's not confusing. So we can think about this and say, okay, what kind of equations do we have here? So our normal force, N, is going to be equal to mg cos 45. So this is 45 degrees. Okay, and we know our frictional force is equal to mu multiplied by the reaction force. Sorry, we're calling it, I tend to call it normal force, sorry. So we'll say mu mg cos 45. Okay, so that's good. So we have our normal force and our frictional force, but our force going downwards, that's going to be equal to, well, normally it would be equal to mg sine 45, but our total force, actually let's call this, well, let's draw another force going downwards, and we'll call it ft. So F is equal to mg sine 45, but our total force Ft is equal to the difference between the force and the frictional force. So mg sine 45 minus mu mg cos 45. We can also say that Ft is equal to ma. So our a is 4 meters per second. So we can basically do the maths to rearrange this. What that would look like is, we say that, well, first of all, we can cancel all the masses. So we can say that A is equal to G sine 45 minus mu. Actually, yeah, we can cancel the G as well, can't we? Yeah, we can cancel the G's. So mu cos 45. Okay. So now that we have these, we can plug our values in, and if we do that, we end up with 4 is equal to 10 over square root of 2 minus mu 10 over square root of 2. And we can rearrange to make mu the subject, and that's going to be 10 over square root of 2 minus 4 multiplied by square root of 2 over 10. And the long and short of it is mu is equal to 0.434. I'll just draw that here. So hopefully that's clear. When we go from this step, from here Ft over to this step, we just drop mg from both sides because they're constants. So hopefully that makes sense.